The number one thing you can do to generate clients for your small business or even medium-sized business, or obviously if you're a larger scale business and medium sized, you're probably already doing this. You need to start marketing. It doesn't matter. You don't have to spend money on marketing. There's a whole entire book called Guerrilla Marketing. It's tactics you can do essentially for free or at a very low cost. Obviously, I'm a big component of advertising. When you're a larger scale business and you're generating more revenue, you create systems in place where you can track and have a system where you create revenue on a consistent basis by investing either $10, $100, or whatever. But let's say I'm a roofing company and I want some clients. I can go on Google Ads, and when people type in roofing, I can go on as a med spa, put in things that people search for, Botox, other things. I can, as a personal trainer, I can type in personal training services, personal training near me. And Google will pop up for those keywords and you can start generating businesses. If you're really savvy, you can write really good copy, a really good offer, and go to Facebook or Meta, IG, other platforms to market your services. Let's think about this from a personal training standpoint or a roofing standpoint. If it costs you $1,000 to acquire a customer, but then you make $5,000 on the back end, is it worth your while? Yes, every time. You have to do your numbers, but you have to check into that. On a personal training client, especially, or a med spa client that they're going to use the services month over month or every few months, they will generate long-term revenue for you, which is worth spending that money to acquire it. Now, obviously, you can go to business groups, you can go network, you can go door to door, you can do cold calling, which only requires your time. You can hire virtual assistants to do it for you. You can then create systems in place based off of what you have done, which is building up that sweat equity where you know what works and what doesn't, create scripts and all that. So then you can start generating customers on demand. Because if you know every time I spend $100, I can get one client and that turns into $500. Well, that's a profit in your business, and that's constantly growing. And now you can spend $100 and start acquiring more and more customers. The second problem is, can you handle and service those clients? But the number one issue why you're not growing your business right now is because you're doing no marketing or you're not being strategic about it to really get more customers. The other thing is, if you haven't really scaled past that, is you might got customers here and there, but you don't have an actual system in place that you know every time you spend X amount of dollars or you send out X amount of flyers or call X amount of people, you will generate X amount of dollars in revenue from new business. Once you figure that out and you have a system in place, your business will start scaling at a lot faster rate. If you need help with this, feel free to contact us. Information's below. If you need systems, if you just want your first campaign set up and put together so then you can start attracting customers. And even if you spend only $10 a day, $5 a day, I helped a girl in the pool service business grow to over six figures in a little over 2-3 months with just running basic ads for her services. And I think we were only spending $5 a day. So you'd be amazed what you can do with a little amount, but it takes effort, it takes consistency, and it takes developing a strategy. It doesn't happen instantly. Obviously, people who have done it for years will have a better strategy than if you're just trying it on your own. Hopefully this was helpful. Remember to do that one thing and start marketing so you can get more customers, because that's the name of the game when it comes to small businesses. You need more revenue in your doors, and it starts with selling more products or services. So all of your service people out there, let's get to work, put in the effort, and yeah, you might make mistakes. Yeah, you might blow some cash up front, but only spend what you have and that you are comfortable spending, so then you can scale it and grow from there. I guarantee you, when you're a small business, your first ad, your first offer, your first sales funnel, your first everything will not be that good until you take the time to improve it, improve the ads, improve the funnel, improve the email marketing, improve every step of that way. So follow this system and just start executing. That's more valuable than thinking about it or what should you do or when should you do it or this person's course or that. Just get to work, make mistakes, and develop it yourself, and develop your funnels, your systems, your ads, all that thing and get your first customer today, or your second, third, fourth, and fifth, and let's keep it growing. All right, wish you all the best. Like I said, contact information is below. If you want to like, subscribe, that's cool. If not, totally understand. Wish you all the best. Take care. Bye.